Here let's see about column usage in Flutter. A column widget in Flutter is generally used to arrange widgets in a vertical direction. Here we are having a text shell wrapped with a container of with 100. Let's wrap it with column. So after wrapping with column, if you save means the child is moving to the top of the page, and it is due to the reason that if you hover over column, it will see, you can see the main axis alignment property defaults to main axis alignment dot start, and the cross axis alignment property to cross axis alignment dot center. So the child was placed in this position according to the default properties of column. Let's add two more child of different width. Now we have some basic idea of the default positioning about main axis alignment dot start. Let's try to change the main axis alignment property to main axis alignment dot center. The every child was move to the center of that page. Let's try to move to end. It was moved to the end of the widget. Every child will be moved to the end. Suppose if we want to have equal spacing, we can use the properties of space evenly. The space will be evenly distributed in all the position, top, bottom and the end. And suppose if you want to have space between properties as like a place the free space evenly between the children, we can use this property. The difference between the space evenly and the space between is that in space evenly there is some spacing at the top and end, but in the case of space between, the space will be distributed in between the child, not at the top and the bottom. In the case of space around, the half space, there will be half space in the ratio of the spacing is like at the top of the top and the end is 50% when compared to the space between child 1 and child 2. Yeah, let's see about the cross axis alignment property. By default, the cross axis alignment property defaults to cross axis alignment dot center. Let's try to change it to cross axis alignment property dot start. Every child will be moved to cross axis alignment dot start. Here we can remove the center property. So here now you can have a better visibility. It will start from start of the main axis and cross axis. Let's try to change it to cross axis element dot end. It will move to the end according to this. Let's try to change to cross axis element dot stretch. It will occupy the entire space irrespective of the width. Now if you want some customized values, you can use cross axis alignment dot values. If we try to apply cross axis alignment dot baseline, we have to include the property of text baseline, so that we can fix this here. Text baseline holds the property of text baseline dot alphabetic. We resume and then we are going with how we have seen all the properties related to main axis and cross axis alignment. If you want have more clarity about the spacing occupied by each child of the column, let's use the overlay inspector. Here you can see the spacing occupied by each child. By default, the column will take the main axis size as main axis size dot max. This means in this position it was the entire space was occupied. Suppose if you want to restrict that to the spacing occupied by the child, we can customize using main axis size property to main axis dot size dot min. Now we can see the blue border was in this section only and not the entire space. Let's see about that. Let's revert to main axis dot max. We are also having vertical direction property. If you are using vertical direction dot down, this is the default property. It will start from top to bottom, and if they want our child to be from bottom to top, the position of the child will also get reversed. That means the first child, the child one, will be placed at the bottom, and then the next child and the top of it the next child. It will be as like a vice versa of the default positioning. We are also having text direction. In Arab countries, text direction, they will read from uh, right to left instead of left to right. So at this positioning, at this time, this position will be useful in that cases.